94.9 FM The Game. I am your host, Poddy Ali. We got Drag On in the building. What's going on, player?
Yo, what's good with you, big bro? I'm good. I'm here. I'm chilling. Me and my daughter just out here relaxing right now.
That's what's up, man. So what's been going on since we talked to you last, brother?
Well, it's been a bunch of things. We still been continuing our live freestyles on
Okay.
PutEnvironment.com or YouTube/Fireman Drag. Like that's what's really building my buzz, and then we've been putting on a bunch of few records and like So it led up to a mixtape which is called Bars on Fire Part 2, and it's doing super great on datpiff.com. Live mixtapes just picked it up too, so it's definitely starting to pick up over there. But Bars on Fire Part 2, that's like the main thing that's out right now. That's really doing good. It's really buzzing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm just happy that everybody else is happy for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. The bars is definitely on their way back, man. We been getting a lot of new music from Def Jam and a lot of different people. And I think it's starting to get back to it, man. So we definitely can give you a little credit on that too, because you definitely come with them bars, brother.
I definitely appreciate it, man. For real, I'm just showing the world that you can still be talented and be a rapper too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be, you know what I'm saying? Just following the trend. You feel what I'm
Right.
trying to say? It's actually okay to be a trendsetter too as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. Yeah, we
yeah,
had
yeah.
DJ Superstar J on yesterday, Friday. He was just saying that similar thing where people don't understand that you can switch it around to something else. You know what I mean? Because that's how it turns. It revolves. So let's get into that. What's your favorite track on your mixtape?
Well, like my favorite track right now, I would have to say is Chopa Tree, because I just really love that record. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just really love that record. I mean, it means a lot to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I know my real, my real diehard Dragon core fan base. Like I know they love that type of music when I switch it up and do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
As well as the bars and everything. But like they love when I do that. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I was able to get those records back in the days. Like, with me and Twista,
Right.
Twista Heat, and me and Juvenile, Down Bottom, and me and Petey Pablo and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I switch it up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's also what makes Drag On. So
Right.
like I really love that record, Chopa Tree, man. Word.
Yeah, we got that sent to us. I think your manager sent it to us. It's definitely fire, man. We got the whole we got the whole station sitting here right now, talking to you right now, because you still got a lot of fans out there, brother. Especially in Michigan and stuff like that. They just pretty much want to see where is it gonna go. You know what I mean? From
Mhm.
what Drag Out been doing, the anticipation is there, man. So that's why I reached out to you before. Because we were sitting around, we like, okay, we looking at all the MCs that was out and what would they been doing and all that stuff. I'm like, man, remember Drag On did the. So it's definitely a blessing to hear from you, brother. So the mixtape, what is it? What is the whole premise of it? Are you trying to make a statement? Okay, bars is back. This is what we doing, and what would you
Yeah, I
say?
mean, like the statement of you, like the whole idea of the mixtape was actually DJ Get It Right. So
Okay.
like I definitely want to definitely give DJ Get It Right a crazy big shout out. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually his idea to actually start the whole thing. Like he actually did part one by himself on his own. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like I had a freestyle called Choke 'em, and it did very, very well far as on the internet and stuff like that. So he just pretty much based Bars on Fire Part 1, pretty much around that, and dropped that himself. Like, yo, Drag, listen to this mixtape I'm about to drop, bro. Listen, I just need your okay for me to drop it. It's already done. I'm like, oh, wow. So, he dropped that joint. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, bro. That should sound hot.
Right.
So, on this one right here, he had got DJ Big Mike the Ruler involved, and also had got me involved actually on this one. You know what I mean? Like, Drag, listen, I ain't have you involved in this one because you were just putting in the work. But on this one, I definitely need your, definitely need your support. So I definitely supported it with him. And the whole thing of this, of this mixtape series is Bars is on fire, Bars is back. It's okay. It's okay to be talented. It's okay to be a trendsetter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's okay to follow the trend too as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to, you have to eventually turn it into what you're doing. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And like what I'm doing is still showing people that, real hip hop still exists.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Drag On the brand still exists. And and for a lot of people that don't know, yes, I got my releasement from off of Ruff Ryders. I'm no longer signed to Ruff Ryders.
Okay.
And I have my own record label, which is called Hood Environment, and that's where all of my music for the past 3 years has been coming out from. Like, you know what I'm saying? From there. So it might not be on the same big platform as it was before, but we super hungry and we working extremely hard. And, at the end of the day, I definitely want to give much respect to the Ruff Ryders for giving me that first opportunity and that chance to actually make it. Crazy shout out to my man D. One Love. Me and DMX just did a show, like the other day. And, that's still a big homie. Everybody's still a family, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm definitely focused on branding my brand, Hood Environment. And, we just been working, like, putting on a bunch of videos, a bunch of music. And, like, I wasn't supposed to let the cat out the bag, but I ain't going to front.
Right.
Me and Mano got this record coming, bruh.
Oh, man.
2018.
Oh.
Bro, like, first of all, I am a fan of Mano.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Since he first came home and stepped on the scene. So, it's just my honor to actually be able to get a chance to do a record, with him. You feel what I'm saying? Even though this is actually like our second or third record in order together. He always been a good friend of mine.
Right.
But, it's just my pleasure to be able to work with him again and create what we just did right now. And listen, dog, look, we got a record right now called He Ain't Real. And, man, it's real monstrous, man, for real. I'm talking about real game changer, bars. You know what I'm saying? You already know Mano got bars.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody know I got bars. So it's just like, look, we just put it together. Man, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Word up. Real crazy.
So can you elaborate on this? Because we did an interview with Kid like two weeks ago, and Kid was kind of you remember Kid from Young Money and 50 Cent?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He got bars too, bro. Same thing. He sat there and he was explaining to the audience pretty much like it's okay to get out of that comfort zone. It's okay to get from under that umbrella of that major label and go out and start your own stuff. You know what I mean? Especially if that label is not supporting you, and not saying that your label didn't support you because you put out a lot of stuff and you was one of the best at one point in time. But he was saying it's okay if the situation's not right or something's not good. It's okay to go out and go get it independently. So can you elaborate on that too as well?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right? It's a lot of people that dislike the internet,
right,
and dislike the way the game is right now. But me personally, I actually love it. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because like me growing up into this game, it was nothing like this. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like right now,
right.
like the part that I love about it is that the rap game is at its ultimate, most ultimate high, all-time high of independence.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love that. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I love the fact that, you know, that rappers are now controlling the game. You feel what I'm trying to say? Versus, you know, versus people that don't know how to do music, don't really know anything about being creative. All they know is the business and the paperwork and the and the paper pushing, which that is the most important part. But you know, when it comes down to you know being independent, you know, and being creative, you feel what I'm trying to say?
Right.
You know, like, you might got to take that within your own hands. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like me, like, I love the fact to see, you know, Rick Ross is a great artist, right? And Meek Mills, like, I love the fact that Meek Mills is a top rapper and he signed to another top rapper.
Right.
Like, I love that. You feel what I'm
Right.
trying to say? Because when I grew up, it was never like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, actually rappers are the ones that's controlling and putting out other rappers' music and actually putting other rappers' lives and destinies and career in their hands. Like, I love the fact of that. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I like the fact that Young Dro, right? Young Dro is signed to signed to T.I. Like, I like that. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because I love T.I. as a rapper. You feel what I'm trying to say? And T.I. is a great artist. So he know what it's like to come up, to actually starve and really want this and passionate. So for him to sign another artist is a great thing. You feel what I'm trying to say? You know, like, that's why I think I have so much loyalty for DMX to this day, because he did things for me that just wasn't done. Like, I never seen it coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, I grew up listening to, you know, Slick Rick and Big Daddy King and Cool G Rap and you know, Heavy D and you know, yes, you definitely seen the unity, but you never really seen like okay, I'm the boss and I'm about to put out these artists, these my artists is like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I love the fact of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wiz Khalifa has his own company and he has a lot of artists underneath there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Taylor Gang.
And all that. Like, I love the fact of that. Like, I love it. Like, I love Taylor Gang. Like, you know what I mean? It's because, you know, I love Taylor Gang because it's ran by another successful artist. It's ran by another artist. I love that. Like, I love the whole point of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think? Like, back in the day, why didn't anyone? I know Master P did it. Why didn't anyone sit there and say, you know what? Let me just break away from this and just go. Why didn't, you know, because this could have happened a long time ago, because realistically, a lot of money was being made. Like, you were actually, I remember buying CDs for $20. You had to pay $20 to get that thing. Not no, you know, it wasn't no single thing. It was like, I got to go with the album, and there was a lot of, so why didn't people do it a long time ago?
Because people actually didn't, you know, people wasn't aware. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and people really didn't want to put themselves aware. You feel what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, I mean, everybody want to keep up with the Joneses, and everybody got a point to prove how they are a step higher. So, you know, it's not too good to sell albums out the back of your trunk. Not knowing that people in the South, you know, like, not knowing that people in the South was actually making more money than us. You know why? Because you know, all right, look, like, prime example, Scene from No Limit, right? Scene from No Limit, you know, a lot of people might not remember him, but me, I was a big fan of him. He used to sell, he sold like 250,000, 500,000 copies of records out of you know, out his truck with him and his father. Word, you feel what I'm trying to say? For real, like, rest in peace to his pops. Word, you feel what I'm trying to say? I'm talking about going in, like, like, not knowing, and people looking at him like, oh, you know, my records are in Tower Records. And Goody and his records is in the trunk of his car that he put them there. You feel what I'm trying to say? Not looking at the business and the money-wise. You feel what I'm trying to say? You know, like, you know, if you're on a major record label, if you're not, like, a big superstar rapper, like Jay-Z or DMX, you're probably getting, you should be happy if you get 50 cents off of an album that sold for $12.99 or $15.99. Fiend was selling his records for $10 250,000 copies, all him.
And getting all the, yep. Wow.
So who's the real boss? I'm trying to figure out who's the real boss here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, your records are in Tower Records and in Sam Goody and all them record stores that was out before, and his is only in the trunk of his car, but he sold 250 at $10 a pop. You only made, you sold 300,000, but you only got 50 cents.
10 cents, yeah. I mean, because you got, I remember when TLC came out and they were like, they were broke, and everybody didn't understand, like, how you broke? Wait, nobody got that concept because no one was in the industry, you know, where, okay, we know you're big, you're selling all these records, but they're only getting a penny off each album, you know what I'm saying? And I think right now to this day, and that's what a lot of people don't, the misconception with a lot of these artists, up and coming artists, don't understand, where that is happening to this day. That concept is still going on to this day. You're not getting a lot of money.
They have a new concept right now called 360, where they eat off everything you do, even if they didn't get it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, like, that's crazy. So that means if you shoot 10 movies, right, and you got 7 of them by yourself, and the record label got you 3, I feel as though they should only eat off of the 3. No, they eat off the 7 too that they ain't even do. Like, what? Like, hold on.
And that's how that 360 deal works. It's like anything that you put out pretty much is gonna be. I'm trying to make it clear for the audience. Anything that you put out within that 360 deal, the record label is gonna eat off of.
Yep, it could be a T-shirt. It goes all the way down to selling pairs of socks.
Wow.
As long as the socks have your name on it, yes, it goes all the way down to merchandising. Yes. So
That's
it's like,
crazy.
It's okay to be independent. It's okay to be your boss. You find what I'm trying to say? You know, people don't like the internet. Guess what? I love the internet. You want to know why? Because the internet actually put me back in power. It actually brought me back and put my brand back in front of people's faces. And guess what, though? You know, this is without a major record label or a small record label or a production company or nothing. This is with my own record label that I just started. You feel what I'm trying to say? Well, I actually been started it, but I'm actually just not able to get it off the ground. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, you know, before you needed a